Alright, so I like this. I didn't use it nearly as much as I thought I would, but I think a lot of people enjoy this one for its compatibility with anything 1/12 scale, and it comes with a Goku eating face. Nice. This next accessory set was kind of a mixed bag for everyone, I guess. Great concept on paper, but not really the best execution. Again, probably didn't use it as much as I'd like to have, but it did come with a cool windswept base form Goku head, something we've all been asking for. Unfortunately, you can't swap out the face with the Saiyan raised on Earth faces, but I still like it. More than anything, I really enjoy seeing other people use it, and if you've ever needed any inspiration, go check out AR Collector and Action Addicted on Instagram, two super creative accounts that do amazing stuff with these accessories. Just really awesome examples of what you can pull off with these effects. And now we have accessory set number 3. It's another one for the 2.0 Goku and the Saiyans, but this time it's Super Saiyan themed. Well, technically it's called Super Saiyan Son Goku's Effect Parts Set Teleport Kamehameha, which basically translates to Instant Transmission Kamehameha for us simpler folk. But the good thing is, it's a regular release, and for 30 bucks or 3,000 yen, it looks like you get quite a lot with this set. Considering your normal Tamashii charge-up aura effects are about 20 bucks, I think this is a pretty damn good deal. We even get a Kamehameha effect, a flight stand, and a new head sculpt for Super Saiyan Full Power Super Saiyan Goku. Damn, that's actually quite a lot. Alright, so let's take a close look at how this all works. So, I got a couple of Saiyans to help me out with this review. Obviously, we have 2.0 Full Power Super Saiyan Son Goku with us, because we need him for the head swap. But I also have with me Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Future Trunks, Gohan, and we'll also throw in Krillin in there too. But first up, let's take a look at that Super Saiyan Goku head sculpt. And yeah, it's not bad. I'll compare it to the head sculpt we got from the Super Saiyan Full Power Goku, and I feel this new one better represents the standard Super Saiyan hair. With the Full Power version, you get that extra strand that sticks up on the right side, which to me feels a little more modern, a little bit more Dragon Ball Super-esque, dare I say. But this new head sculpt, it's not as complicated, the strands are a little thicker, and a little bit more polygonal, which I like. It's a bit curved off to the right side for that in-action look, and again reminds me a little bit more of that early Super Saiyan Goku hair. The expression it comes with is a full shout and looks a little similar to the Warrior Awakening shouting face, but done in the style to match the Full Power look. I've never been a big fan of the Full Power faceplates, except the smiling face. I really like that one. So for me, this is just okay. But the good thing is, and Tamashii learned their lesson from the previous accessory pack, is that you can actually swap out the faces with the ones that come with Full Power Goku. I mean, it only makes sense, right? And to be honest, it's just okay. I think the head sculpt isn't bad, but the swooped back end of the hair looks a little bit weird at certain angles. The face probably is better than most of the faces we got with Full Power Goku, but I think, you know, there are better head sculpts out there. So I'll give the head sculpt a pass, 6.5 out of 10. Could have been higher. I'm just not a fan of the face it comes with, but hair on its own, yeah, it's alright. Alright, so next up we have the Kamehameha beam effect, which, if you can believe it, in 12 or 13 years we've only ever gotten 2 beams. A ton of charge up ball effects, but only 2 beams, and they didn't even come with a Goku release. The other 2 being a Kid Krillin, which was okay, and probably one of the best, if not the best, energy effect accessory to ever come out in the S.H Figuarts Dragon Ball line. My personal favorite, Perfect Cell's Kamehameha effect, complete with a stand and blast away rock effect base thing. You guys know what I mean. It's awesome. But this here, this is pretty spectacular too. It's huge. It takes up half the box size in terms of thickness, and it's really well painted. The gigantic blast end has some nice light blue shading on it, and it fades into the translucent plastic of the beam itself before tapering off into a pair of hands that are connected to the base of the blast. Yep, hands are a part of the effect this time, just like Beast Gohan's special beam cannon. Definitely makes the blast effect look more coherent, and yes, I know what you're thinking, so you can only use this effect with Goku or figures who have the same scale or skin tone that match the hands. Yes, but we also get another firing beam piece that you can swap out with a thicker beam. It's a lot shorter and not as beamy, not as long, but it does work just as well and look just as good in case you want to switch things up a bit or use the blast for other characters like Krillin, for example. So when I first saw this set, I thought it was just a general accessory pack for Goku, but after getting this in hand, it says right here on the package, Super Saiyan Son Goku's effect parts set teleport Kamehameha. So I don't know, maybe it might have been a good idea to also have included Cell in the promo images. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I might just be a little bit slow to pick up on things, but the Super Saiyan Aura and Flight Stand combo is a direct reference to this scene. And I think Tamashii pulled it off. I've seen a ton of people use the regular yellow aura in this fashion, and for the most part it works, but this here is the official thing. You get a rounded off piece that attaches to the actual base aura effect, and it comes with a flight stand and base that you can connect the effect to as well as hold Goku up using the claw. It's probably not ideal for photographers because you have this giant arm sticking out of the back, but it does make for a very cool looking display. And did I mention the base is actually a sculpted piece with add-on rocks? So that's pretty cool. So how does this base and flight stand actually work? Well, you have a sculpted desert style base with 3 rock plugins that act more kind of like, hole covers, and you can position them in any way or any configuration that you want, but I think it's a great way to fill in those extra holes and makes for a more complete looking display. The display arm itself is pretty cool, and because you have to carry all of that weight, the aura effect and the figure together, Tamashii have designed it so you can lock everything with levers. You can set your height and lock that in with a lever. You can set the support arm angle and lock that in. But you can also set the angle of the claw arm and lock that in as well. I've always wanted a flight stand to hold up heavier figures or Goku's Nimbus, and since the SDCC Goku doesn't actually come with a stand, you might be able to get this to work. I really like how they've engineered this, and it feels really sturdy. So no worrying about stands toppling over in your displays, especially here in Japan since there's so many earthquakes. But what if I just want to display the aura effect on the ground? Just your regular charge up poses. Well, Tamashii are 2 steps ahead of you and have included some extra bits for all those on the ground power ups as well. You get the best of both worlds. The best thing about this is that it's a different look to every other aura effect we've had in the past, which I know we've only really gotten 2, but I like the variation. I like the modularity, which is a word that I don't use often, and option of having a mid-air or ground power-up. And I like how the aura comes from the feet this time, instead of the whole area behind being powered up. You guys know what I mean. It's just nice to have options and variants, because not every aura is made the same. So this was kind of a surprise banger for me, and a lot more fun than I thought it would be. To be honest, I really wasn't expecting much, but Tamashii did a really good job with this set. I mean, it's not rocket science or anything, it's stuff we've all been asking for, but it was just really well executed. With the previous accessory set, again, it was kind of a roller coaster. On one hand, the head sculpt was fantastic, but on the other, the peg system for the action effects were just okay. I think most people, including myself, just used blue tack. But with this accessory pack, for me anyway, everything was great. Yeah, you might not be a fan of the head sculpt or face, I think that's personal preference, but the Kamehameha, the aura effect, just really good stuff that I can see being used a lot by collectors. I guess my only criticism would be give us something other than Goku, and yes, I know you can use these effects with other characters, but I feel Piccolo and the others are always missing out. Anyway, I'm sure Tamashii have accessory packs in store for us, and for 30 bucks, you really can't go wrong here. Highly recommended. Alright guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the review. I would really appreciate it if you dropped us a like, comment, or subscribe. If you haven't already, let me know what kind of accessory packs you would like to see Tamashii do in the near future, and I'll see you all in the next one.